Alright, what is up guys? JaretCampisi. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of the custom Streetfighter build series. Don't forget you can enter to win this bike, patreon.com/Campisi Customs. And I'm happy to report the oil leak is officially fixed. We're going to be installing some badass parts today. I'm excited. Let's get right into it. Okay, so before we start the video any further, I wanted to address the oil leak. And it is officially fixed. So no seeping or anything up there. And absolutely nothing down here, dry as a bone. It has been fixed, so replacing that tempered piece and cleaning up the clear clutch itself was all that it needed, and that makes me very, very happy. So today what we're gonna be doing is installing a chain and sprocket. So we are accompanied by the beautiful Christina K. I saw everyone commenting that they missed her in the last video. I did too. Don't forget, you can always follow her on Instagram and YouTube. She has all of her own social media stuff. They're always linked in the description below if you can't get enough of the beautiful Miss Christina K. She actually started an OnlyFans as well, which has just been blowing up. So definitely check out her links if you're interested in any of that. So here's what we're doing, chain and sprocket. All of these parts are courtesy of Manny at Moto Million. If you guys are interested in getting any of these parts that we put on the bike, there's always links in the description, and you can use code Campisi, save yourself some money.
This is my favorite one.
This is our favorite chain. It's a 3D, what is it, EK chain, and it's a 520 conversion. And this one is black and gold. They're absolutely gorgeous. It's gonna save some weight too. I actually think we could save 2 to 3 pounds today, which is gonna be all rotating mass, which is really nice. Those are, she didn't know what it was, so she just put it back down. Look at her.
They're nuts.
Oh, they're nuts. Teens really knows her nuts.
I do know my nuts.
This is a, what is this, Teens?
Wow, sprocket.
Wow, close.
It's
that was half right.
It goes around the
sprocket carrier.
Oh, sprocket carrier.
Yeah, doesn't it look sick though?
I said sprocket though.
Yeah, so the sprocket's black, the carrier is red.
Like
Isn't that really nice? And then we actually got, here, check these out. We got black sprocket carrier bolts.
Oh,
so those will be on there.
Okay,
yeah. Here's the actual super sprockets. So this has a completely different gear ratio than the V4 Panigale.
It's gonna look really good together.
Yeah, check that out. So this is aluminum, which means it won't last quite as long. Look at that. But with proper maintenance, that's going to be incredible.
I do love the colors together.
Manny said with proper maintenance of the chain and everything like that, this should last easily 10,000 miles or more. So for the weight savings alone and just the looks of it, I think it's totally worth it.
That's awesome.
And then the last thing is the rear brake from braking. I'm going to see if we can actually get some front
that is beautiful.
Front rotors as well. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Isn't that badass?
Have you ever done this?
Yeah, we've done these before. They're different, like they look different for each bike. Yeah, this one looks different. That's why.
I like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's gonna look really good.
A lot of stuff going on today. What we're gonna do first is pull everything off the bike, weigh all the stock parts. Then we'll weigh all of these, see what our weight savings is, and then and then
hammer away at that chain.
All right, so we got the bike up on the lift. And first thing we're doing is starting at the front end, getting the sprocket off of there. And Roy was asking why we were replacing this, because we're not changing the gearing, but it's because we switched to a 520 chain. So I guess you had to take the whole rear set off, huh, to get to that?
Yeah, it wasn't enough room to get the cover off.
Yeah.
So I pulled all out, and those washers we talked about, it all came out.
Okay.
So it's easier to say.
Yeah, don't scratch shit, yeah.
I do it with the rear wheel on the ground now, so we can bust that loose.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Friction helpless.
Yeah, cool.
So
that's what we're doing. We'll get this off first, or
pop that off.
Pop it loose.
We'll pop this off. And then we'll break the chain.
Okay.
And then we can do it all by hand.
Perfect. Breaking that bad boy loose makes it nice and easy when you keep.
Well, like we were talking about before, though, with everything, we're just looking at that washer. Make sure it's not a Bellevue. It's kind of a bit of, but you never know. So. That's what we always talk about, making sure that the pieces
look proper and everything. Yeah, totally. So it's this kind of stuff, guys, like that little thing right there is, in theory, what would hold that nut on if it were to rattle loose, right? This would.
Well, it's not talk properly. I've come across it many times, especially on this side, that holding that nut in.
But yeah, so think about that.
And just finger tight.
So this little thing right here could potentially be saving your life if it wasn't torqued down properly. Isn't that a crazy thought?
Well, that's why it's there.
Well, if this came off, dude, that would be bad.
It's in addition to.
Imagine you're riding doing 100 miles an hour and that thing came off. The whole.
Oh, we had issues with it. Yeah,
you know,
it's a peace of mind.
But isn't that crazy?
Yes.
This thing right here.
Yes.
I just think that stuff's so wild.
That's cool.
Anyway.
That's why it's there.
Yeah. Breaking all of these loose and getting the rear sprocket carrier off. He's using a What is this thing called?
Impact.
Impact.
This is my little Arctic
Impact gun. Is that a official Ducati? Did that say Ducati?
No,
on the other
it's
side?
Arctic.
Oh, okay.
It's actually from Snap-on.
Yeah.
And it's small enough to get in crazy places.
Yeah, and these are actually, what is this? 55 mil.
55.
55 mil.
12.55.
And they're how much? 150?
220 Newton meters. 220
Newton meters. I remember when Tato and I tried to break one of these loose, dude. We had a bar that was like 4 feet, 5 feet long that we were both hanging off of trying to get that damn thing to break loose. And you just did it so freaking easily like that. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention in the last video, people were asking if the oil leak might have contributed to the power loss in 4th gear. When I talked to Ducati, they said that has nothing to do with it. A little like oil seeping or whatever like that isn't going to limit power in any way. And actually, we did those 4th gear and 5th gear pulls back to back, and 5th gear made plenty of power. So the oil leak itself had nothing to do with that power loss. I think it was just something going on with the dyno itself. If I had to guess, again, we can always put it back on the dyno in the future if we need to. All right, now for the fun part. Taking the chain off. We covered up the wheel and everything. That way we don't get sparks all over the place. All right, and now we're popping this bad boy off.
Now we're taking a dodgy screwdriver.
Screwdriver, pounder on in. Look at that.
Right, everyone's gonna say, what's that dodgy bastard doing using an angle grinder? If you use the fucking braking tool, chances are you're gonna break the tool.
Break the tool?
They get the pins and it's just a fucking mess.
Yeah.
It's easier to use a cheap angle grinder or whatever angle grinder you want and break it just like this.
Okay.
It's simple, it's faster, it's foolproof. We all do it.
There you go. Done.
But so I'm probably doing it wrong. I'm probably doing it wrong.
Let us know how wrong Rory is in the comment section below. All right, chain is off. Sprocket carrier coming off. So we need to put all this. Oh, we can weigh everything now. Let's pull all this stuff off and weigh it. Yeah.
Everything.
Put everything on it. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got everything that we're replacing today up on the scale, and it's right about 9.75 pounds. Now let's put all the new stuff. Okay, so we got all of the new parts up on here right now, and let's take a look. Wow, so about 7.75-ish, so that's 2 pounds of weight savings right there, folks. And that's rotating mass, so that's big, along with 5 pounds of the wheels rotating mass, so that's 7 pounds actually. Yeah, 7 pounds. And it's gonna be more too when we do the brake, but I think we're gonna do this in the next episode when we do the front brakes. We'll do like a brake episode, so cool, there we go. I'll take it. Check this out, guys. I was just noticing, I never really looked at it, but it's weird to see that it's like, obviously this is a perfect circle here, but that is like not a perfect circle right there.
It's offset. Right?
Yeah.
As I explained to Zoolander, this is, since single side swing arms 916, it's an eccentric, right? It's how we adjust the chain.
Yes, I knew that part.
So that goes on something like that. So you're pulling it back, which is tightening the chain.
Right.
Technically, it also affects ride height.
Oh, yeah.
Because look, the bike will rise up and down.
Whoa.
Right, so technically it affects ride height. So you always, like on a race bike, we will actually adjust ride height depending where the chain is to get the optimum ride height.
That's wild.
That's why most Ducatis will also come with a ride height adjuster.
Oh. So that way when you get the chain adjusted, if you want to adjust the ride height?
You always get the distance of the rear wheel with stretch geometry.
Huh.
On a lot of bikes, look, most bikes is critical.
Yeah,
right?
that's crazy.
One of the factors.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess I always kind of noticed. I knew that it was happening. Yeah.
But like seeing it like this,
super cool.
It's easy to see. It's easy to understand.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, like, you go one way or the other way.
Yeah.
Right? It's gonna max out. In my career, I think I've only ever got the direction right 2 or 3 fucking times. And I always trick myself, but I never get it right. I'll always go the opposite way.
That's how it is. 50-50 chance. Always get it wrong.
I always get it fucking wrong.
Okay, so he's putting the sprocket carrier onto the sprocket itself. He already got the cush drives swapped over, and now he's putting the nuts on there. And you can finally start. That all sounded very sexual, doesn't it? Anyway, 2 dudes. We're not going to go there. We're putting the nuts on there, and you can see how beautiful this all looks together.
I put Loctite in there already. Yeah,
you already Loctited everything down. We got the black sprocket, we got the red sprocket carrier, and then the black Duca bike nuts. Look how freaking sick that looks, guys. And it matches the whole paint scheme of the bike. Oh, I'm excited. It's the little things. This is why I love Ducatis, man. Everything's like a little piece of artwork. It's so badass. What the hell's going on over here, Rory?
Well, to hold the cush on the other side.
Okay. I've never...
Well, otherwise I've got to use 2 hands.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm weak old man.
And then you're using that so that you don't scratch up the paint on the bolts?
Yes, the anodized.
and then what do these get torqued down to?
45 Newton meters according to Dr.
45
White.
Newton meter. Okay, cool. That is a pretty cool way to do it, man. All right, Rory just put it back on the motorcycle. Look at how incredible that looks. I know I get super excited about this stuff, but I just can't help it. Look at that. All right, so here's the secret to not screwing up the paint on your black Ducati nuts.
Of any of them, like
Well, yeah, of any of them, really. But that's what you do right there. Let's see if it works. Guys, check out this bike Oliver just pulled up on. He's got a 999S. Look how sick this thing is. So a full Termi system on it. It's got a beautiful clear clutch for his dry clutch there.
Same as this.
This is the same bike?
This platform is that.
Yeah. You guys have seen this in my videos before. That was a classified moto build that they did. But I actually love this thing. Will you start it up for us real quick? Look at this thing, guys. That's so cool. 999 on the dash. These are the classic sounding. Listen to that thing, dude. Wow. Give it a little rev or two. Oliver. Yeah. Oh my God. That's the classic Ducati sound right there. That is awesome, dude. Dope bike, man. Thank you. Yeah. All right, chain's going on. Before that, Roy's just gonna clean it off. There's way too much chain grease on these when they come from the factory.
Not complaining.
Yeah, not complaining. But he's just gonna clean it off so it doesn't fling it all over the place. There's no chain guard down here, so it's just gonna throw all that grease all over our beautiful $5,400 titanium exhaust. We don't want that. And then he's gonna throw it back on. I actually have to run out real quick and do something, so I'm gonna let him do that. And then we'll see where he's at whenever I get back. All right, so the little thing that I said I had to run out and do is pick up my car. It just got wrapped. How fucking badass is that? Depending on when this video goes up, the wrap video will be either up shortly after or it's already up. So if you're interested in seeing the whole entire wrap process, just go over to my channel and check out the wrap video. But now it matches Teen's. Hers is satin black with the red, and then mine's satin black with the blue accents. It's like Tron cars, like Hot Wheels out here. Super stoked on that, man. That turned out so good. And then in the meantime, Rory was just over here working away. And he got the chain on, the chain and sprocket. I know, it's hilarious.
So
hey, doesn't that look good? Holy crap. The help was working. Hey, that looks really good, Rory.
I baked you a
Saved 2 pounds. He baked me a cake. It's called a sprocket.
It's very nice.
Saved 2 pounds, looks incredible. Absolutely love it. What are you doing, finishing off the torque specs?
Yeah.
Dude, that looks really good. All right, let's see how Rory's handiwork is. See if it works. All right, the bike works. I'm happy. Rory crushed it as always. Look at that, absolutely stunning. Saved us 2 pounds. Manny, Moto Million, use code Campisi, save yourself some money. Don't forget, you can enter to win this bike. Patreon.com/Campisi Customs. We have a massive surprise coming next week, so make sure you're subscribed. Stay tuned for that. I'm very, very excited. What do you think, teens? You like it?
I love that chain.
Yeah.
Every time you get it, it's amazing. I love the color and the looks, and the fact that it matches your reservoirs.
And my car looks better than yours now.
I wouldn't say it looks better. I just like the blue more than the red.
Hey, you know what?
It's my favorite color.
You guys let us know in the comment section below which car looks better.
It doesn't look like a chick car.
It doesn't. It looks like a man's car, thank God.
White fit me more.
Yeah,
Now
it did.
black.
Now it looks like my car.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe for more, and we'll see you all in the next one.